Today we are going to see how to install MySQL. For that, you go to the mysql.com website, and there you can see a option set to be downloads. So you just click that, and the same page you just navigate to the below or to the footer. There you can have a option set to be community downloads. Okay, so there you can see the community server detail, that is the latest MySQL community server will be available, and there you click archives. So in the archives you will be having the product versions starting from the initial stage, that is the first version which has been launched till the latest version will be available, right? So you can see many different type of versions, and from this we are going to take the version set to be 5.1.59. okay, so for our lab purpose that is much more enough. Okay, so there we are going to download the version which is of size 38.9 MB, right? A limited size. Okay, so you shall download it from that particular website. So already I have downloaded it, so I am not going to download it again. Okay, so I have the software with me, right? So now what I am going to do is I am going to install that software in my system. Okay, so MySQL server software into my system. Okay, so usually how you will be installing a software like this, you can go and here you can click the license agreement, that is accept the license agreement, and then you can go for the next. And here in the setup type you can click the typical. Okay, so you can leave it as typical, that is a default setup, right? And then click the next button, and here you will be getting a summary, and you just click the install button to install, right? So here it will take some time to install. Okay, so you can leave give its own time to get installed. Okay, so it will be starting its initialization, and it will be checking the system for the sufficient space which are being needed for installing the software, and later on it will start its installation. Okay, so we shall give some time for the installation process. So after completing this installation, we need to do the configuration for this MySQL server. So here in this screen you can click the next button. So you can click the next button again, and here you can start the configuration of MySQL server. So this is the configuration wizard. So here you can click next, and then you can go for the standard configuration, right? So in the detailed configuration you have to give some more information, that is the port, those things we have to give. So we don't want to do that much complicated configuration, so we shall leave it as default, that is standard. And here you just click the include bin directly in Windows path, then only you will be able to work in that particular MySQL server in command prompt. Okay, so we can directly work in there, right? And here you can give the password, new password for security purpose. Okay, so new password for that particular database. Okay, so this password, once if you give and set up, this can be used for all the database connectivity, whatever programs you are doing. Okay, and you can enable this root access for remote server machines. If you are going to make your machine as a server, then you can enable that, or else you can leave it. Okay, so that's up to you. And here in this particular window the configuration will be taking place. Okay, so here you can click the continue button so that the configuration will be taking place. Okay, and here the preparation configuration as well as writing configuration file will be the default thing, and here the third option, that is start service. Okay, so once if that particular option got tick mark, then only the service will get start. Okay, so if the tick mark is not enabled, then you can come to a conclusion that the particular service is not being installed properly. Okay, right? So then you can click finish. Okay, so now you can go for checking whether the MySQL has been installed successfully. For that you can click the command prompt option. Here you can enter the password which you have given, right? So once you give the password, you will be getting the MySQL in the command prompt like this. Okay, right? So once you get the MySQL command prompt, it is clearly installed. Okay, thank you.